Welcome members to today's lesson. Today we are going to see how do we use factor formula. The factor formula, we have four of them. We have this, and these two. So the note we need to take care is when we have cos of a negative angle, it's the same as cos of a positive angle. But when we have sine of a negative angle, it's the same as a negative sine of that angle. Now, you have sine A plus sine A and A plus sine B, you get 2. You add these angles, divide them by 2, then cos of these angles, you subtract them and divide by 2. Then when you come to cos of A plus cos of B, it's the same as 2. Such 2 is constant. The only change is when we have a negative, when we are subtracting cos. So we have 2 cos, you add these angles, but now for cos, you also retain a cos when you are adding. Then when you have cos minus a cos b, you have sine, but you have a negative here. Now let us take example, simplify the following. Now instead of this one, you see I have sine 6x plus sine 4x. Instead of adding, means I'm going to use the first. So this will be, when I'm doing that, this is equal to 2. I start with the 2, then I add these two angles, so it's 6x plus over 2. Then you divide by 2. But please members, don't forget some spread. So this will be 2, then sine. When you add 6 plus 4, you get 10x over 2. Then when you get 6x minus 4, you get cos of 2x over 2. So you can simplify this as 2 sine, this will divide that, you get 5x, then cos of this 2 goes there, you get x. Now when you come to this, you start now I'm subtracting sine. When you're subtracting sine, this is what you'll be having. So you'll be having 2 now sine. If you're subtracting sine, it means you first subtract the angles. So we are having now 3x minus x over 2. Then cos when you add in the angles. Over 2. Now this will be this 2. Now sine. This will be 2x over 2. And you subtract here, then cos of 4x over 2. When you add these 2, which gives you 2 sine x, then this will be cos 2x. With ease. Now when you come to this, is that we are now dealing with the cos, we are adding it. So now this will be equaling to 2. Now we first add cos of then still we retain the cos if we are on cos of 3x minus 5x over 2. Now let us see what we have. We have now 2 cos of 3 plus 5, that's 8x divided by 2. Then cos of 3x minus 5x, we get negative 2x over 2. Now this will be having 2 cos 4x, then cos of negative x. But you say cos of a negative is the same as cos of a positive. And this one gives us 2 cos of x, then cos x. This is the same as this. When it comes to this, it's that we are subtracting cos. This will be equal to negative 2. So when we are subtracting cos, we start with a negative. When we are subtracting with a negative, so this will be equal to negative 2. Then sine, we add these two angles. Then still sine, we subtract the two angles. This will be now negative 2. This when we add this, we get 10 divided by 2. That will be now sine 5x. Then this will be sine 2 minus 8, we get 6. Negative 6 divided by 2, that's negative 3x. And now we say sine of a negative the same as now we pull out this negative and we put it there, then this one becomes a positive. So now this negative, we are going to pull it out. When we pull it out, this negative will multiply with this negative, so we shall be adding 2 now. Sine 5x, then sine 3x. So that's how we simplify also that. Now, this one can be also used when we are combining the two. But still, you just need to know what am I going to do. I'm going to run this, run this. So now I'm adding 5. So now this will be, upper thing will be 2 now. So I'm adding, I first add the and so say 4 plus x plus 2x over 2. Then, say because I'm on sine, I subtract those two angles. Over, then I'm on cos, this will be the same as 2. Then I say cos 4x. Then, now if we are on cos, still the cos remains. Cos of 4x minus 2x over 2. Let us see. So this will be 2, now sine. This will be 6x divided by 2, you get 3x. Times, this will be 2x divided by 2, you have cos x over. This will be 2 cos of 6x divided by 2, that's 3x. Then times, this will be cos x. So like this one, this two they cancel. This and this they also cancel, which gives you, remain with sine 3x over cos 3x. And this one results into a tan 3x sine over cos. So, try out this. I wish you the best.